Okay, here we go. This is going to be part 1 of a tutorial for Slide by Goo Goo Dolls. So this is what part 1 will teach you. Okay, so that's going to be part 1, the intro basically. And to start off, got a little cheat sheet right here. There you go. That's all the notes. That's what we're going to be learning. Starting off with the right hand, it goes F, G sharp, D sharp, back down to G sharp. You hit D sharp here twice. So then to A sharp. Then you're going to hit D sharp and back to A sharp. And you're going to hit C sharp this time. So it's so what we got is F, G sharp, D sharp, G sharp, D sharp twice, A sharp, D sharp, A sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, G sharp, and now here comes the left hand. So now here comes the left hand. After you hit this last G sharp, you hit this G sharp twice. Go back to this G sharp. And then just the G right here. Then to just top it off, you can hit this again. Then you can get fast if you want. Okay, and that's it for part 1. I'm going to try and fit as many parts as we can into the video. Part 2 is next. Okay, for part 2, this is going to be your general cheat sheet, but it's going to be a lot more complicated than that. So for part 2, we're going to start off right where we left off, right after the intro. Right after that, you go with F, and an F over here. These two notes are going to be the same ones you're going to be hitting for a while. It's F, F over here, then you hit G sharp and D sharp. And then between these two notes you're going to go back and forth. And hit all three at the same time. And then now you're going to go down to D sharp. A D sharp over here as well. These two are going to be mirroring each other. You're going to hit D, D sharp, D sharp. These same two notes, G sharp and D sharp. Same thing, you're going to want these two keys to play together. Now we're going to hit C sharp down here, C sharp up here. Same two keys. Now this last one, C sharp, you're going to want to do this twice in a row. Then you'll restart again. comes time to do this twice, you're just going to hit it. Just that, and you're done for that. And that part is completed. Just C sharp, these two keys, back down to C sharp, and you're done right there. And now starts the rolling out and coming back in. You hit D sharp, D sharp, A sharp, D sharp, A sharp, D sharp. Now you hit these three keys, which is C sharp, and G sharp. Oops. And you'll do it one more time. Add another C sharp down here, if you can see that, to make it 2. And then you go from that to hitting D sharp right here, D sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and D sharp. These 4 keys along with this one. And for that you'll play something along the lines of this. So just going back and forth. Again, that's just have fun with that part. And that's going to be the end of part 2. Okay, time for part 3. Just finished going through this. And right after this, you'll go and start off here with 2 C sharps. You'll go okay. So C sharp, these same 2 keys, G sharp and D sharp. And you'll go and hit this C again. Now you're going down to these 2 G sharps. So you'll go. So you go G sharp, G sharp, G sharp again, G sharp, and then you'll hit this G sharp. So the sequence will be C sharp, these 2 keys, G sharp and D sharp. Then you'll hit this again. And then what you'll do with this one is G sharp, G sharp, G sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and then G sharp. And now here, you're going to be going with this D sharp, and this with your right hand, you'll be playing D, D sharp, G sharp, and D sharp over here. These 3. That part you just can have fun. You can do just have fun playing these 2 different hands. however you want to mix it up. Like hit them together or separately. Just mix it up and to make it fun and your own. And then you'll go right into the outro, or the ending, or you can go back to this if you want to do more of the song, or you can just end on this note. Then you'll hit these 4 notes: G sharp, D sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. And I hope that helps. Just comment if you don't like it, if you want another part redone, and don't forget to subscribe.